All right, how we doing? I hope the answer would be good, and even if it's not, maybe you'll find something useful today. And even if you are doing good, you can still understand and relate to what I'm saying, especially on those days where it's hard. So today I'm going to be talking about progress. Progress is small most of the time, but occasionally it pays off big. But it's in those small moments where you feel like you're not really moving, or sometimes you feel like you're even moving backwards, that you can really set yourself apart from others trying to do the same thing, or set yourself apart from the you that doesn't believe in you, because everybody has that little voice in them that says they can't do it. And depending on how hard you can shut that voice out, directly correlates to how well you're doing. So, let's talk about it. I struggle with progress a lot. I'm sure anyone listening can relate, but specifically, every week I feel like I get reset, and it takes a lot just to get back to where I was last week. But that's not really how it works. It just feels that way. And some of the things that you can do to kind of negate this feeling of not being where you want to be or where you were last week or last month or last year is write it down. Write down what you actually did last week as of last week. And then the week where you're feeling like you're not doing so great, you can look at what you wrote down and be like, well, man, I already did all that this week, or I've done that better already. Or maybe you're doing it worse, but that's okay. You're not going to do it perfect or better every single time. Sometimes you just got to put your nose to the grindstone and just keep doing it, no matter how bad you're doing. And that's what really will set you apart. Now, if your problem is with emotion and feeling so doubtful about yourself, like you aren't making any progress, and the feeling that you aren't making any progress, the emotion it invokes, is causing you to actually not make progress, do something nice for yourself, for others. I haven't really felt like I've been doing that great this week. So, I mean, I definitely did less than last week, for sure. Excuse me. But what's really important is I'm doing something for others this week. I did more than I would usually do for my mom. I did more than I would usually do for myself today, because the last 2 days I felt like I wasn't doing enough. So, do those things for others, or for yourself, or for both, and they'll make you feel better, you know? I want to buy my girlfriend flowers today. It's no special occasion, and I think people deserve flowers every now and then. It doesn't even matter if they're not a woman in your life, or it could just be someone random on the street. Give them flowers. It doesn't have to be anything super expensive. You can go to Walmart and get an assortment of pretty flowers for 10, 15 bucks, you know. Just give them to someone. It doesn't have to be someone you know. It'll make someone's day. I guarantee you. And if it makes someone else's day, it should make yours too. Because that's really what living is. Communicating with people. Going out and enjoying life. And part of life is all the people, you know. Not everybody in the world's a good person, but that doesn't mean you have to not be a good person. Go be a great person. Be someone that when people see you walking down the street, they say hello because you do nice things, or you just act nice. You don't even have to do anything crazy. Just say good morning to people. Say, how are you doing? Have a nice day. Give someone a compliment. It's not weird to tell a woman on the street that she looks pretty, or a guy on the street that he looks handsome. It doesn't matter, because you're not trying to date them. You're just giving them a compliment. You can literally just walk up to someone and say, hey, you look great today. Walk away. Have a great day. It'll make you feel better, and it'll make that person feel really good. And those little moments are what keep all of us connected and alive together. You know, we all struggle through the same things. Even people who are the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor all have emotions. Maybe they don't have the same financial struggles. Maybe they don't have the same family issues. But everybody can relate to emotions. Everybody can relate to feeling hopeless at some point. Everybody can relate to not knowing where they are or what they're doing with their life, or how far they have reset themselves from what they were doing last week. And it's in those moments where you talk to people that you don't know, that you give them a compliment, that you give them flowers, anything like that. It keeps someone going. I mean, just walking outside and saying hello to someone, you could have just saved their life, and you don't even know it. You'll never know it. But that's not what matters. What matters is you did it for them, and you did it for yourself. You did it for everyone. So just go out there and talk to people. I promise it won't hurt you. And even if they have some bad reaction for some reason, I guarantee you that's a 1 in 1,000. 1,000 people is a lot of people. And the better you get at just saying hello to people, have a great day, throw them a compliment, even give them some flowers, I guarantee that that chance will go down. The more confident you are, the more you do it. And the more people recognize you around where you are. Because they're going to remember that little thing you did for them, even though it was such a tiny fraction of their life. They're going to remember that for a long time. And you will too. Well, that's about it. I hope you guys get out there and do something nice.